Make your point on the News Hour. Join Arnab every night on the News Hour with your question. Ask your question and join the debate.
In other news, TV show host and human rights activist Apsara Reddy has alleged gender discrimination against two former officers of the Coast Guard. She had reportedly accompanied her friend for dinner on board a ship docked in the Chennai port, but was disallowed to take part after the retired officers noticed that she was a transgender. Apsara alleges that she was told that transgenders were not allowed in those premises.
She is a TV anchor, a journalist and a politician. But Apsara Reddy's multiple roles in the social sphere brushed away as her sexual identity allegedly became a cause for discrimination.
One of her fashion designer friends had invited her for dinner on the ship, on one of the ships that was docked at the Chennai port, and she had to enter through gate number 7. But she said earlier there were the CISF personnel who were kind enough to her and allowed her, but it was as near near the ship is where she was denied entry.
The officers who were escorting us there suddenly got out of the car, came to ours and said, "These type of people cannot come." So when I said, what do you mean by these type of people? He said, "Are you male or female?" I said, "I'm a transgender woman." He said, "No, the rule book says that people like you cannot enter a ship. So I can't send you," and he walked away.
The officer in question denying the charges, citing time and security concerns.
He claims that because she was a transgender, she was not allowed by...
No. So nothing like that. It was transgender not, because it was not informed earlier who is coming. Okay. So Mrs. Sneha, who was there, she has not informed properly who was coming. Okay. And it was already late. And there were certain shifts, security shifts were also there. Means one shift was coming from CISF, another shift was coming.
It all began when two retired Coast Guard officials invited a couple over to the dockyard. But the couple came with 4 guests, and one of them was Apsara Reddy. And when the two retired Coast Guard officials actually saw Apsara Reddy, they developed cold feet and they changed their mind about the invitation, even though the CISF had let all of them in.
The interpretation of both the Constitution of India, which gives you under Article 19 freedom of expression and to express yourself, which is inclusive of the expression of oneself as a trans individual, and also the Article 15, which gives you right against discrimination. All of these constitutional rights being available for transgender individuals.
The Supreme Court has granted them the status of third gender. They've entered the police forces, and even educational institutes have opened their gates to the community. But this instance, if true, proving once again that it is our mindset that now needs to change. Bureau Report, Times Now.